Well, on the back of that thumping 5-2 win over West Brom on Saturday, it's a swift return to cup football for Everton. And as was the case in the second round of this competition last week, it's a first ever meeting of the two football clubs. After dispatching Salford City, Everton are now at the home of Fleetwood Town for this third round tie. And again, it's a much changed Everton lineup from their Premier League weekend win. Players take the knee before we get underway here. Well, we are at Highbury tonight, and this is the Highbury Stadium. That's the home of Fleetwood Town. Everton alternating between League and Cup football in the early weeks of this season, and a place in round 4 next week at home against West Ham is up for grabs here. Jordan Pickford, who's been a virtual spectator in the opening 20 minutes. Thumps it up towards Calvert-Lewin. Here's Bernard. He dinks one in. Richarlison! Everton in front. And their possession has been rewarded with that goal from Richarlison. Perfectly picked out, wasn't he? And he dispatched it with some authority with his head. Richarlison off the mark for the season here, picked out brilliantly by Bernard. It's the Brazilian combination that gives Everton the deserved lead here. 22 minutes in at Fleetwood. It's Fleetwood 0, Everton 1, fully deserved. Here's Delph. Delph's ball for Richarlison. Richarlison onto his right boots, trying to shape to shoot, uses Iwobi, gets it back and puts Everton 2 up superbly. Great link-up play between Iwobi and Richarlison, and what a finish it was. Just wrapped beyond the keeper to give him no chance whatsoever. Richarlison at the double, and Everton are coasting here. Fleetwood 0, Everton 2. Richarlison has looked dangerous every time he's got inside the penalty area tonight. And here, this little link-up with Iwobi was superb, and he crashed it home. Superbly crafted and expertly finished again. Michael Kean. Calvert-Lewin, great save by Kearns that to deny Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It looked as though Everton had a third. And that is half-time at this Highbury Stadium. Fleetwood 0, Everton 2. Carlo Ancelotti has made a change at the break. Anthony Gordon is on for Everton. And why not? Jordan Pickford got himself in trouble there and has paid the price, because substitute Duffy has wrapped it home after a mistake by Jordan Pickford. Well, he got himself in a horrible mess, closed down by 2 Fleetwood players, and the ball breaking out via the eventual clearance to Mark Duffy, who's only been on the field a couple of minutes, and he planted it home. Gordon gets to the dead ball line, Richarlison, and Everton have their 2-goal advantage back. Alex Iwobi, created by Anthony Gordon, on at the start of this second half for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Alex Iwobi steals in to get Everton 2 goals in front again in double quick time. Swiftly after conceding, Alex Iwobi scores for Everton, and they're 3-1 up. And he's a happy man, and so are Everton and their fans again. Alex Iwobi makes it 3-1 Everton after Richarlison missed it. Iwobi basically said, "Thank you very much, I'll finish that off." And he surely did. Richarlison was going for his hat-trick here. Either that or it was a brilliant dummy. Alex Iwobi slots home. Duffy. Little bit of space for Whelan. It's his cross. Pickford stays. And Pickford has to make the save. No, he can't. It's in. An overhead kick from Callum Camps. And Fleetwood have gotten a second, incredibly. Pickford annoyed with himself again. Callum Camps on the score sheet. Davis gets there with his head. And here's Bernard to instigate an Everton foray forward for Anthony Gordon. Taking on Burns. Still has it, Gordon. Support here from Bernard. He goes for goal, pushed away. And Everton will have to settle for the corner after Bernard's shot was parried there by goalkeeper Kearns. Gordon did well again, bringing in Bernard. The push away from Alex Kearns. He's back to use Kenny. And Kunku. Luca Dean. Not quite the ball he wanted. Kenny. And Gordon again. Iwobi. Gordon's gone for the return and received it. There's the cutback. Falls here for a brilliant strike from Bernard. And that should seal it, surely. Bernard, who's been buzzing around this evening at Fleetwood, gets his reward with a well-struck goal. Battered home by Bernard. Another Brazilian on the score sheet. And Everton have a 2-goal lead once again. Now they must surely have done enough. Good link-up play this. Again, Iwobi and Gordon. And the ball broke out here for Bernard, who simply thumped it home. Set himself brilliantly to blast it beyond Kearns and seal Everton's passage into round 4 of this League Cup competition. John Joe Kenny steals it. That's a good ball, and that was a volleyed effort on goal, which Anthony Gordon was narrowly wide with. He was picked out there by John Joe Kenny, a couple of yards wide in the end. Final minute of the 4 at the end of this stoppage time period. And Everton in possession, which has been the story of the game predominantly. And Fleetwood have certainly had their moments. Luca Dean. And Kunku had made a great run, and he's been found by Luca Dean. Pulls it back, and there's the finish from Moise Kean. And Everton do have 5. Another wonderfully created goal. Nelson Kunku down that left-hand side was picked out superbly by Luca Dean, and he kept his head to find Moise Kean, who certainly kept his to slot home calmly and give Everton another 5-2 victory. 5-2 for the second game in a row as far as Everton are concerned. Job done, but maybe with a little more difficulty than we imagined when Everton led 2-0 at half-time through Richarlison's goals. They were in complete and utter control of the football match, but allowed Fleetwood a fleeting glimpse and a fleeting hope of something when Mark Duffy got them back in it 3 minutes after the restart. Iwobi restored the 2-goal lead. Fleetwood struck again before Bernard got Everton's fourth, and Moise Kean finished the job in stoppage time. It's finished here at the Highbury Stadium. Fleetwood 2, Everton 5.